There will be people who are watching this who will think if James Comey did something wrong, he's being indicted, he will be tried, he will get his day in court. If that stuff comes out, then he should be punished. But that process will play out. What's next for James Comey?
Yeah, that process will play out. He will get a defense attorney, and likely a very good one given his past and what he can afford, whereas he did not have a defense attorney giving his side to that grand jury. As I've mentioned, it's a secretive process. It's done by prosecutors. Now his defense attorney will get all the discovery. Whatever went in front of that grand jury, his defense attorneys will be entitled to. They will file motions in front of the judge trying to get the case tossed out. Likely the first motion, Tom, that's going to be in front of that judge is that this is a political prosecution, and he's going to marshal all of the tweets, all of the posts, all of the public statements made by everyone in this administration likely to go into that motion before a judge to say this should be tossed out before it even gets to a jury for trial.
There might be people within the administration who may or may not want scores to be settled, but that's not the way the Justice Department works. They will have to follow the evidence, and there will be trials, and there will be evidence looked at.
There will be a jury. There will be a judge. Those are the gatekeepers in our criminal justice system. Also, we should mention Justice Department attorneys have an obligation, an ethical obligation, not to bring charges that they don't think are justified, that they don't think are backed by evidence, Tom. And the Justice Department manual actually says if you don't think that you can prove a case beyond a reasonable doubt, right? If you don't think you actually have the evidence to marshal that, you are not supposed to bring that prosecution. And so it'll be interesting to see, once we actually see the physical indictment, the piece of paper, who signs that indictment? Yeah. Is that signed by his former personal defense attorney, Lindsey Halligan? Is it signed by the Attorney General? We've seen cases before where they went down the line trying to find a prosecutor who would sign on to this. And it's one of the things I'm going to be looking for to see who actually signs this.
We're going to go to Gabe Gutierrez in a second, but I do want to ask you, there is that famous quote, you can indict a ham sandwich. So there could be a very good chance here that this moves from the process where it is right now.
Yeah, and absolutely. Again, the standard is different, right? All you need is probable cause that a crime has been committed, a reasonable likelihood. Whereas the standard in a criminal case to get a jury to convict is beyond a reasonable doubt. It's a higher standard of proof. And the jury has to be convinced that there was an actual crime committed. So we'll see more details, obviously, in the indictment about what they have.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.